standing postural exercises. In order to distribute your weight correctly in your back and not load the joint, it is important to have a good standing posture. This means having your stomach in front of your nose or your hips forward and your head and shoulders over your hips. So you can see this is a good standing posture. Her hips are where they should be. But if you look here, you see that her hips are slightly back and she is not upright, and this is going to put more work on the joint, and this is where you don't want to be. So now bending exercises. So when you bend, it's important to bend correctly as well, not to load the joint. So you want to make sure your hips are under you. You're going to tuck slightly and then bend slightly down, straight down, letting your hands slide down your thighs, almost like a knife, pocket knife folded in half. So this is incorrect. You don't want your hips to slide out from under, and you don't want your back to flatten out. You see how that is. So we don't want that back flat like that. You're going to put a lot more load on the back. You're going to make it much more difficult for you. So bending correctly, you see the isolated movement. Her lower back is curved. She comes up, her hips slide forward underneath her, head and shoulders over her hips. So that's good. Now this is gait. You want to take that posture, that standing posture, keep your hips forward, head and shoulders over your hips, and move correctly. This is correct walking posture. You don't want to be like a bull in a china shop with your head and shoulders forward and leaning into your walk. So a nice gait or walk, you want your hips forward, stomach in front of your nose, and this is the correct way to walk. And once more. Good.